guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you how I am planning for a new semester. I use a bullet journal planner and it is currently August 15th, Saturday, August 15th, and I start school on Monday, August 17th. It is actually 2 weeks earlier this year and will also end 2 weeks earlier in the fall around November 25th. So everything is just happening so quick. Currently, I have not organized anything yet and I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. I've kind of went over some of the syllabi, but I really don't know what's going on yet and I need to figure it out quick. So I'm taking 17 credits. Most likely my husband is also back in school this semester. It is his last semester, and so he really is just wanting to graduate and be done. So if it ends up being too much for all of us to handle, I might end up having to drop one class. But I haven't done that yet just because I'm trying to see what the workload really is going to be like, and if I can handle it, and if we can handle it as a family, I want to just go for it and get as much progress done as I can. Next semester, spring of 2021, will be my last official, I guess, first college degree after I'll graduate next spring. So it'd be nice to have a lesser, easier semester for my last one. But if that doesn't end up being the case, that's perfectly fine too. I'm no stranger to difficult semesters. I am gonna jump into looking at the syllabi. I'm probably gonna print them out and just put them in my binder, get that all set up, and start writing in my bullet journal everything that's due. And also, the weird thing and confusing thing about this semester is that classes are partly online, partly in person, so just scheduling everything and figuring out when I need to be online, like attending a lecture, or if I need to actually go to campus and be at a lecture. It's all confusing to me at this point, so I'm just going to get organized and figure it all out before I go crazy. As always, if you're not subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would do that and become part of my little family here on YouTube. I am on a journey to reach 1,000 subscribers and I could really use your help and I'd really appreciate it. So if you would like to subscribe, definitely do that right now. Okay, I will see you in the video. Right now, I'm just reading through some of the syllabi that has already been posted online and just kind of familiarizing myself with the online platform and just how the courses are set up. I've used this online platform since I started college, so it's pretty familiar, but each course is always set up a little bit differently. Because of the crazy schedule, I opted to actually create a schedule to print out so that I know when my classes are and whether it is online, in person, or a mix of both. I'm opting to use just one huge binder for all of my classes this semester. That way everything is just in one place and I don't have to be taking multiple binders and notebooks with me. I'm also going to be using loose leaf paper. If any of you have noticed, I am a left-handed writer, and so regular notebooks can kind of get in the way of my left hand trying to write. So I am just going to be using the loose leaf paper. Right now I'm just putting the tabs in for all of my classes. This was basically all I was able to get done today. I was going through the syllabi and everything was very confusing. This semester is unlike a lot of the previous semesters, in that there's a lot of changes, and a lot of those changes just needed to be communicated in person, and I had to kind of get started with the course before I even knew what was going on. Oh yeah, guys, it has been a week. Holy moly. And it's Thursday, first week of classes, and I'm just now being able to get organized. And my goodness, generally I'm always like on top of things by now, know exactly what I have planned for this week, next week, the week after that, and every single week for the rest of the semester. And that couldn't happen this semester because of the whole in-person online mix of things. It has been insane. So I have classes that have lectures on a certain day, and then also days that I can't be in class. I have to be attending online. There's one class that's just a 1 credit class where on the schedule it says either I'm there or I'm online. Some are just totally online. My chemistry class, the lecture is online, recitation is in person, and lab is half in person, half, but I've not even talked to the actual professor. And there's like, I mean, of course we can email them, but there's been no like instructions other than what we've read online, and I always like to actually listen to someone speak. I can ingest that information a lot better than just reading. So finally gonna get organized and put everything in my planner. I'm gonna use a pencil instead of a pen for everything in my planner, just because it can change. Everything is different this semester and it's all a mess. So I'm just going to use a pencil so that if I need to erase something, I can erase it. And I also wanted to share that I did end up dropping a class. It was just an elective class. I can take either the same one or a different one next semester and still be fine. The reasons for dropping it, well, because it's just an elective, and on my to-do list that I had made for it, like the most work that I would have had to do was for that class, and it wasn't something that I was like super interested in. And as well, the online platform, so we go onto D2L, that's the online forum that the whole university uses, and then when the professors post onto there, this specific class had us go to like a different website, like the professor's website, and the website colors were horrendous. It made it so difficult to actually understand the information or like read it, because it was just so distracting, like bright green and then like white letters, blue letters, and I was like, okay, no, we're not doing that. Yeah, so I'm only taking 14 credits this semester, which I think is gonna be a lot better, and I still think it's gonna be a lot of work. I mean, I was able to take 19 last semester, but I was the only one from our household in school and whatnot, and it was a lot easier that way. But this semester my husband is finishing his last semester of school, and it's just, I feel like it's just gonna work out better. And I'm taking, I mean, I guess people say organic chemistry is one of the more difficult prerequisites, and then I am taking probably one of the hardest marketing classes. It's an integrated marketing communications class, and there's a lot of horror stories about this class, and the professor said that all of them are true. So I've got my work cut out for me anyway. So alright, I'm gonna get to planning so that I can just get it done. So lab for organic chemistry is going to be weird. Most of them are online, and then we have like I don't know, we have just like pre-quizzes to take that open up 24 hours before our lab, and then we do like the online lab exercise on Wednesdays, and then the lab report is due the next week. And so our lab section is actually broken up into 3 different subgroups, and each subgroup has a different schedule. So I'm going through this and seeing when I actually need to be on campus, when it's when it's online. There's, I guess they say 8 online labs and only 3 in-person labs. Oh, one more class. I hope I can get it done because it's 2:30 and Ava will probably wake up around 3. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm trying to find a reason not to complain today because it's been a week. Holy moly. And it just keeps coming. Just keeps coming, guys. That's the problem about being a very, very organized person, is that not everybody else is as organized as you, and when they're not, it's very, very frustrating. So I am going through my last class, and for this class there are a few assignments and like discussions certain weeks, and then like a group research project. And nowhere in the syllabus or schedule does it say which days parts of the project are due. It just says which week, not what day, but like just the week that things are due. And the discussions are due in different days and different weeks. And so I actually have to go into like the discussion thread and read all through it and say, okay, so this part is due on Thursday, and the next part is due on Sunday, and then the next week it totally changes. It's like this is due on Friday and the replies are due on Sunday or something like that. So I have no idea when any of the project assignments are due, any of that. Nothing is on there. And I just went to look for this professor's email to ask her when things are due, and I can't even find her email on the syllabus. Usually it's like up at the top. So maybe I'll look for a few, and then, yeah, I don't know. Guys, it is a couple days later. I finally found her email, and I emailed her, and she said basically there's a couple ways you can find it. You can go through every single week on the platform and look in each subject line or whatever. Basically have to go through the whole online course to find the due dates. So I haven't done that yet, but I have through the middle of October in every other class. I'm pretty sure, as much as I hate to do this, I am probably just going to take that class week by week, because she has it laid out like week 1, 2, 3 and like what's due that week, the checklist. But I'm just worried about when we have like a big project that's going to take a lot longer, and obviously being a mom and all that, things just take longer in general, and I usually just need more time. So we'll see about that. But I'm going to share with you my bullet journal. I already posted a video earlier this week of my September bullet journal spread, so I'm going to show you that with everything filled in, and I'm not going to share with you October yet because I'm going to do another video for October. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see that one. The first 2 weeks were kind of a mess because I forgot to leave room for the last 2 weeks in August before I started the September bullet journal. So that was really bothering me. However, the rest of it should be good to go. So everything's in there except for a couple things. Obviously that class that I just mentioned about, and one of my classes, Integrated Marketing Communications, is doing a huge marketing plan that's actually working with a client, and so we'll be doing meetings with the client, but I don't know who the client is yet, let alone when we're going to meet with them and who my group mates are and when like our group is going to meet together. So that will have to wait until I figure out what we're doing with that project. But that is going to be a super awesome class. It's going to be a lot of work. By the end of the semester, we should have a, I don't know, 75 to 100 page marketing plan for a client. Like an actual real client, like that this is something that I would be doing in marketing communications if I were to go into a career like that. So very practical and very cool. Hey guys, thanks for listening to my complaints and me just rambling on and all that jazz. I don't do that too often. This week was just a little crazy. So, if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye-bye.